Jade, Naomi, Bianca, what type of friendship did you ladies really have? I guess we'll talk about that in today's lesson. Class is now in session. Yes, 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 yes. We are back with another episode of Society and Pop Culture 101. I am Instructor Novacaine. Once again, I'm here. I'm not alone actually, but BK is still on his. I'm calling it his paternity break. He's still on his paternity break, so I had to call up the gym class hero himself, JB, and he and I will be talking about these friendships. So, welcome, welcome, welcome back to the class, brother JB.
I have returned.
Hey, young, I didn't know what. I didn't even pay attention. I heard you say, "I'm gonna duck off for a little bit," and then I knew you was getting ready for some type of intro because you always gonna do an intro. Okay, hello,
I've always got to do an intro. I mean,
hello.
I'm come on, Society Pop Culture 101, man. I got to do
Okay,
something for the culture.
got to.
Do something popping for the culture.
So welcome back to another episode, my brother.
I appreciate you, my sister. Thank you for having me.
So right now, as we all know, WWE has been on fire,
hmm
hot tamales, and it's
Like
been
five
so
Dylons fire.
so much has been going on, and it's kind of hard to keep up with things, but there's certain storylines that are sticking out, and one that is it's hitting me.
Yeah,
It's hitting me.
yeah.
It's the Bianca, Naomi. What is going on?
Oh, it's not the Kevin Owens or Randy Orton. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That one too. Yeah, 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 yeah. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
But this whole big three turning on each other.
Yeah.
So give us a quick synopsis of like where the girls, the ladies, I should say, the ladies,
The
where they
ladies.
used to be, because
Uh,
it was all good just a year ago,
literally just a year ago.
literally.
This time last year, the black mega powers came together, and three of God's greatest creations came together to take down damage control. Oh, what a time it was.
What a time! What a time!
But you demand story time, so gather around, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's story time with JB.
I'm through. He went from gym teacher to there going librarian real quick.
I wear many hats around here. We're going
Okay, period.
to. All right. So once upon a time, there were three of God's greatest creations, Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade, who found themselves in the land of WWE all at the same time. Naomi, the veteran, the inspiration, the workhorse, the veteran that had been around for many, many years, left, returned to the company triumphantly after a walkout with her and her good friend, Mercedes Moné, then known as Sasha Banks.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Loved, admiration pouring upon her upon her return, for she was unjustly and rudely and unceremoniously dismissed from the company after almost a decade of hard work and
Mm.
dedication.
Mm. Mm.
Bianca Belair, the upstart, the star, arguably by the time her career is done, may be the most influential black women's wrestler of all time. But now, in her prime, has found herself not only one of the most successful wrestlers, like regardless of gender, in WWE, but she's found herself in a rare situation where she's outside of the title picture after being in the main event, well, being in the main event scene of the women's division for the previous four WrestleMania
Yes.
straight.
Yes. Yes.
So, so with that being said, we go to Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill, the badass, with the woman who has muscle where you don't have muscles. has made the leap from AEW, where she came off of a 52-2 record, the longest reigning at that point TBS champion
Mm-hmm.
of all time. At
Mm-hmm.
that don't know time anymore. Of all time at that time, had jumped ship to WWE, the first major acquisition after WWE and TKO and UFC all came together. Well, UFC and WWE came together to form TKO. The first transaction under that umbrella. Jade Cargill in all 18 of her abs.
Baddie. Stack.
Yes. I can't be too loud about that, but yeah. Anywho, around this time last year, as you come back in time with me,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jade Jade had had come out to help Bianca and Naomi as they had problems with damage control.
Mm-hmm.
Asuka,
Mm-hmm.
Kairi Sane, Dakota Kai, sans Io Sky, who had her own issues with Bayley in a championship match at WrestleMania. But Naomi and Bianca, who had previous problems with the assistance of Jade, come together to form what will be known as the Big Three.
The big three.
Mm.
Thank you for that
Mm.
beautiful story time for the big
Oh,
three.
oh, we're not done yet. We gotta
Oh,
get
we're
to
not
the.
there.
No, no, this is just the formation. That was the prologue.
That was the formation.
That was the formation. How they came to be as individuals and and as a team.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now, after successfully thwarting damage control at WrestleMania, there was a new thing that the Big Three wanted to accomplish: championship gold. Naomi wanting to get after her own championship, and Jade and Bianca going after the women's tag team championships, the only championship at the time that had eluded Bianca in her career.
Mm.
So, well, besides the NXT Women's Championship, we don't talk about that if it's not the main roster. So, Bianca and Jade successfully become tag team champions. Naomi getting whooped on her own with no help,
Screaming. Getting beat.
struggle, struggles, and
Struggle.
fails to win championship gold. But Bianca and Jade come across problems of their own when they lose their titles in a triple threat match. But in due time, they regain the championship gold. Entire time, this takes place over the course of a summer and into the fall, where even though they are have their own separate things, the big three are still united, still the mighty fist, as opposed to the individual fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So after after being undefeated as a tag team, Jade still never been pinned in WWE. Bianca still just well, Bianca Belair, if you know, you know,
If you know, you
listen,
know.
like she's a freaking boss, like she don't really lose like that. And Naomi still in their corner, still come across another problem when War Games is a problem. When it's not War Games comes about, where Judgment Day, Liv and Raquel, and other I forgot who they're facing at War Games this past year. Anyway, they got problems. They got beef with outside forces. That's what it comes down to. Anyways,
I think
oh,
Alexa Bliss was in the match too.
nah, she didn't come back. She came back in the Rumble this year.
Oh, you said War Games. Yeah, I'm
War
thinking
Games.
Elimination Chamber.
Nah.
Never mind.
We ain't got there yet.
Never mind.
I got the book. Let me talk.
The book is wild. Go, 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 go.
Anyways, so we come upon War Games with a couple of weeks left to the event. The sides are set. Like the teams are ready to square off, but tragedy strikes Naomi, Bianca, and Jade's team when Jade is mysteriously attacked, left looking like a painted, one of them painting them chalk paintings on the floor. Like
Yeah.
she was looking like one of those. She was folded up, looking like Mr. Game and Watch. It was really crazy, like like real talk. I don't even know what she did to get put in that position for
That's
real, for real.
crazy.
So because of that, not only is there a vacancy on the team, there's a vacancy amongst the tag team champions, as one of them is out and will be out for an undisclosed amount of time. So Naomi, being the step up, do the right thing, like wholesome person that she is, decides, you know what, Bianca, I'm gonna step up for you. and I want to be your tag team partner. So they earned the tag team championships in a
Yeah.
match, and now they are officially, her and Bianca, the new tag team champions.
Yep.
Now, months go by, investigations going on as to who hurt Jade.
Who hurt Jade?
War Games at this point has come and gone. There's been no assailant found. There's only been light accusations and only a little allusions to her being off TV.
Mm-hmm.
Jade, I mean not Jade, Bianca and Naomi have said they've reached out to her and they've heard nothing. Nothing. And at this point it's 3 months going on for. It's
Oh
silence.
wow, it
Yeah.
was.
Quiet. Like most folks don't forgot about what happened to Jade. But not me because my memory
Not
is long.
me.
Not me. Anyways, so now we get forward to Elimination Chamber.
Uh-huh.
Like Naomi's in it, Bianca's in it, and they've narrowed down an assailant at Liv and Raquel, who happened to be caught leaving the scene of the crime, and have been accused of of attacking Jade.
Mm-hmm.
And the hate was so strong within Bianca and Naomi that
Hey,
not
hey, hey.
only did they hate, real hate was back. It was so strong, so vitriolic, so venomous that they attacked and whooped that ass at multiple points of Liv and Raquel, trying to isolate them coming down in matches like it was smoke. It was a smoke stack. You would have thought somebody was chiefing. There was somebody so much smoke,
It was up
and
in
it
the
was up,
air.
and it was stuck.
It was definitely stuck. It wasn't going anywhere.
It wasn't going anywhere. It was not budging an inch. And that venom, that vitriol, caused them to lose sight of their initial mission and cost them the tag team championships.
Dang!
But with the Elimination Chamber still around and with the mission of getting the tag team championships back, Bianca and Naomi would not be deterred. And with Naomi and Liv starting the match with a chance to get a lick back without warning, a storm returned.
Oh, period.
It was Jade.
It was Jade. It
And
was Jade.
she marched down to the ring looking Liv Morgan square in the face with nothing but intensity, anger, hurt, and mouthed to her as she walked into the ring and got closer to her. I know it wasn't you.
I know it wasn't you.
And then teed off on Naomi.
Hey Mo.
Teed off on her. She whooped her like a Nigerian parent. Like she whooped her like she owed her money.
Like
She
she
made
owed her $20.
she whooped her like Stewie whooped Brian.
Mo, like Stewie Brian. That's facts.
You got my money. You got
You
my
got my money?
money.
You got my money, Brian?
She whooped her. She was on her like Peter versus the chicken with no offense from one party. It was completely one-sided. She slammed her head in the elimination chamber door.
She
Oh, the misery.
slammed her
Everybody
head.
thought everybody wants to be her enemy. It was bad. It was so bad that Naomi went to a red carpet the next day with a bedazzled neck brace, looking like a sexy penguin. But I digress. I don't even know what that means, but it's provocative.
I'm just, I'm just, I just don't know. I don't know. I don't, I
All right.
don't know right now.
All right. So as we get into the final tale of our chapter, Bianca, who would go on to win the elimination chamber, is equally divided because two of the big three, two of her sisters, two of her allies, her comrades, are now at odds. One
Yes.
attacking the other. She has no idea as to what happened. What's the reasoning? So she confronts Naomi. And Naomi, with tears in her eyes, sadness in her heart, and with the best of intentions, admits that she did it And instead of doing it for The Rock, she did it for Bianca,
I'm
and did it in
glad.
the and did it in a way that she couldn't see it yet, in a way that she couldn't appreciate it. And because she feels like from the moment Jade stepped in that she was stepping on her shine, that she was trying to budge her way into a WrestleMania match, that she was using her for her spotlight to get some of her own.
Ooh,
So she did it. She
and I ooh.
pushed her, and Bianca, hurt, tears in her eyes, feeling betrayed, lost, and dismayed, walked away from her friend. Naomi, equally hurt, yelled out that she wished she pushed her harder. She called Bianca an ungrateful bitch for leaving her and abandoning her, also expressing the hurt that she felt and how she feels like when she stands up for herself, that's when she gets left behind, the same way that people left her behind years ago when she walked out of the
Mm-hmm.
company with Sasha.
Mm-hmm.
But as the rain poured down on their friendship, lightning struck once again, and Jay came back and whooped that ass again.
After Bianca's approval,
after getting the silent approval, nod of approval from
the
Bianca,
nod
who
of approval.
who stood aside and said, "If that's what you want to do what you have to."
You got
But
to
that's
handle your
said
business.
everything without saying nothing, and that ends our tale.
Hey, Young, thank you for the tale of the big three. But when we were talking about the synopsis, I was not expecting a novel. It was very interesting.
And the fact that like that's just the base story of what happened
That's just the base story.
in the time that's happened since Naomi has been chased off by Jade. Jade has been whooped by Naomi. Like they've gone back and forth on
It's
Twitter, and then Bianca's been drug in it. And Jade accusing Bianca of not being there for her sisters, not saying anything
yeah.
about it. Jade saying that she felt like she couldn't trust Bianca because she was still cool with Naomi. Naomi still maintaining, even to this day, that she did the right thing.
I mean, let's talk about that.
And now the
Did
friendship is
Naomi do the right thing? Let's talk about that for a moment.
okay.
First of all, thank you again for the novel. I hope our listeners enjoyed the novel. It's really great. The Tale of the Big Three.
The rise and fall of the big
The
three.
rise and fall of the Big Three.
Mm,
What Naomi did, a lot of people are going to say, it wasn't right for her to do it and things like that. But we got to see it from her eyes and her perspective.
mhm,
Like you said, she felt as though she was left behind when she had left the company. These emotions that she's having, she feels like she's just being shunned away once again.
mhm,
And this girl, this lady that just comes into the company out of nowhere, she's gonna ride the coattails of my friend, because they definitely always been pretty cool, Naomi and Bianca, throughout the years.
mhm,
She's gonna ride the coattails of my friend. Now,
mm.
I'm be real for a hot little second here. As much as I love Jade, she just was not that great at first in the ring.
Yeah, I mean that 52-2 record that she had in AEW before she came over, that was her only matches. Those 54 matches, that was it.
She
Like, and that was
wasn't.
over the course of a couple years.
She really wasn't like. She just looked like she was like walking through her movements. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
she didn't really look like she was like really selling it for me.
Hmm.
But you team up with Bianca, everyone's gonna continue to watch for you and root for you and expect great things from you.
And here's another thing about that. Jade looks like $1 million all the
Jade
time.
does look like $1 million.
In any company she's been in, any room she walks into, like she looks like a commanding presence.
She
She looks
does.
like a star.
I need her to be the star.
She look, it's coming and quickly.
I need her to be the star. And I think it's coming right now. I'm loving this Naomi Hill. First of all, WWE, thank you.
It
Thank
took
you.
them. It took them 10+ years to give
Thank
that
you.
girl something meaningful to sink her teeth into. People
Thank
say
you.
she couldn't cut a promo. People say she had no acting chops. People said she couldn't emote. People said that she was wooden on the mic. Well, guess what? Suck it, losers. You lost. You're wrong. It's falsehoods, lies, and fables.
Lies and
Because
fables.
let me tell you something about Naomi Uso.
Okay.
That woman is not an actor.
She's
She's an
not.
actor.
Okay.
She's an actor.
Naomi is like, I love this heel turn. It's perfect.
Mhm.
It's
It's
setting up for everything. Um, and it's definitely something different for us to see. Like the cinema, the story that they've put together for the women's division right now with these three ladies is so good. People are like, well, why does it have to be like the three main black women? Why not, right? Why
it
not?
was it was gonna come down to it at some point, but especially between Bianca and Jade.
Yes. I
That's
thought it was
money.
going to end up being, yes, I thought it was going to be end up being Bianca versus Jade at first. But throwing Naomi in there too,
Might
she
as well.
might as well.
I mean, like for everything that we talk about Naomi, like she is a legend in the like.
She is a legend. She is a legend. And they need to put some respect on my girl's name.
Hmm.
And stop playing. Stop playing with it.
It's
Stop playing with it.
I
Stop playing with it. Oh,
right,
so going back because I never finished talking about if Naomi did the right thing.
right.
So parts of me wants to say yes.
And you know what? You ain't gonna get no pushback from me. Like a part of me thinks she did the right thing.
Parts of me wants to say that she's right because it's her perspective, how she feels on the inside. What
Hmm.
she went through with this company, everything that has changed, everything that transpired, and you're telling me that I have to work extra harder and just watch her get get a shot at WrestleMania?
Not only do that, but you're teaming with my friend. You're the tag team
You're
champion.
teaming with my friend. You're teaming with my friend. So you using, like you said, your $1 million looks and riding the coattails of my friend,
Hmm.
and you stepping in front of me,
Hmm.
and you stepping in front of me. Oh nah, sis, you gonna have to see me.
See, what I love, what I love and despise about WWE right now is the amount of justified crash outs. Like Kevin Owens is a justified crash out.
Most definitely.
Drew McIntyre is a justified crash out.
Super, super.
Seth Rollins is on the verge of being a justified
I
crash
love
out.
it.
Liv Morgan is a justified crash out.
All of them.
And now
Naomi.
Naomi is on the list of justified crash outs. Also, Finn Balor's on that list, but we'll talk. Well, that's another conversation. But yeah, like Naomi, like you're right. How she feels is completely justified. It, where it comes from is justified. Her
Yeah.
betrayal, standing up for herself, standing up for your friend. And honestly, I think time will prove her right.
Mm-hmm.
Like she said, Bianca, you can't even see it right now.
Mm-hmm. So there's no telling what's going to happen in the future. We got what, 2 more
Nah,
weeks until WrestleMania.
right. But
We're recording this episode before SmackDown, so anything could happen
anything
when
can happen.
SmackDown, airs.
Yeah. And we still got 2 weeks. Besides the 2 weeks until Mania, um,
2 weeks
we
until WrestleMania is crazy, but go
that
ahead.
is that is insane. Where is time going?
Time is evaporating, man.
Time is not real. We're already in the second quarter of the year. That's crazy.
Right.
But yeah, just Naomi just kind of just is morally she's wrong, and that is like
Morally, she's wrong.
morally she wrong as hell.
Hmm.
You don't attack nobody. You don't attempt to turn them into street pizza. Like you just don't do
Street
that.
pizza is hilarious.
She was look. Jay was on that card looking like sale cat.
Who's Cellcat?
I'm gonna send you a picture after the show. If you watch Cow and Chicken, like if you
I
know,
watched
you know.
Cow and Chicken.
You remember that the little frisbee cat, sale cat from the little mini commercial that they
Finish
had in the
finish
show.
what you were saying. Finish what you were saying. Finish what
Uh,
you're saying.
but yeah,
Jesus Christ.
morally, you can't throw nobody into a car and assault them like that. Like you can't do that. Like even if you think so, there's a better way to go about doing that. I understand standing up for your friend. I understand standing up for yourself. I understand speaking up in a situation in which you feel like has gone too far and being anxious or upset or angry about a situation. But there are better ways to handle it than pushing
Yeah.
somebody into a car and trying to turn them, into like an ornament.
But
Jay was a hood ornament.
no, I thought you was going to say, but emotionally, she was all the way right.
Hey, crash out.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta pop out and show them, okay?
Hey,
Sometimes you got to. Sometimes you just got to. And
say Jade. I heard
there's
you
a
like the
part.
cars.
There's also a part of me that kind of feel like that sometimes with like certain friends and things because it's like you play that nice girl and you're just going along with the things and just happy for everyone, and then you see somebody trying to step in front of you after I done did all of this.
Yeah. And can we talk about the Jade of it all?
Hmm.
New girl on the block.
New girl on the block. On top of that,
Got the momentum, got the fire behind her. Like,
right?
and those that fire that she's giving off probably got muscles too. Probably
Her
been
muscles
about
got muscles.
her.
Okay.
Listen, her bones got muscles. She got strong ligaments.
I'm through. I'm through. New girl on the block. New girls on the block definitely are always not always intimidating, but you normally see an issue with that. And let's talk about it for a hot little second because I know women friendships look completely different than male friendships. So, if I'm with my homegirls, me and my homegirl, we've been tight for a long time and things like that. And like you say, a new girl on the block, she comes out of nowhere. Everyone loves her. And it's like, you don't love me anymore? You throwing me away? You not calling me no more? I don't get the invitations no more?
Teaming with her.
Teaming with her is crazy.
They did a little handshake and everything. Like,
Yeah, you're right. And teaming with her. I would
mm,
feel some type of way. For sure, for sure.
I feel like most people would feel some type of way, even if you don't want to admit to it or say it out loud.
Even right now, like I know my friends have other friends, but sometimes I'll be like,
Mm.
But then also I know what type of person I am and I have to accept me for who I am. So Naomi, I don't think she was accepting this character of who she was anymore and she's ready for something different. So
Hmm.
she had to do you can't continue to do the same things and expect different results, you know? So she had to do something outrageous.
And that definitely was.
Man, listen.
But
Naomi, I'm loving the hill girl.
let me
The
let me
hill
ask
turn girl. Mhm.
let me ask you this before we get to the Bianca of it all. Do you think Jade was right in not reaching out to Bianca, not telling her, not speaking to her,
Oh
posting on
no.
Instagram? Know what I'm saying? Showing off the
She
muscles.
was posting on Instagram. I
Look at
follow
look
her.
at look at like God's greatest gift. But yeah, just on Instagram, posting up pictures, photo shoots, cryptic messages, like letting live live being pissed with Jake. It's like you had time to update your Instagram, but you couldn't tell your friend, and you let me get the heat for it.
Couldn't tell your friend. See, I don't agree with that at all.
Nah.
Because as soon as I was able to make that phone call and be like, and with your friend
Hmm.
is on site. Like if I was in Jay's shoes in that moment, like if I'm the new girl on the block, everyone loves me. I'm team. I don't think I would ever do that though, because I feel like people that already have a friendship, their friendship will always be stronger than me coming in to being a friend with them. And I honestly, I'm not competitive in that way with women because I don't care that much to compete with women. But anyway, so coming in and being a friend, but if I was Jade and her friend attacked me like that, as soon as I can't call her, I'm gonna be like, and with your friend, it's on site. She would have known.
Hmm.
Automatic.
Yeah.
Even
Um.
if I didn't want her to, make it public and things like that. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Communication is the problem there with Jade in this equation, because it's like you do have to say something because now you got Bianca, who we'll get to in a second, just totally in the dark, just completely blindsided by these shades of like these turn of events, and the two other people in the big three, two of her friends, two of her sisters, two of her allies, comrades, whatever you want, whatever you call, amigas, all of
Yeah.
that just they're butting heads, they're slamming heads and doors
Mhm.
and pushing each other onto cars and turning each other into into wall art and like it's and you don't even know. Like you have to communicate that. But she
You
said
have
that she
to.
doesn't trust her. She said she didn't trust her and that she felt like she might have been in on it too. Now, do
She
you think
said
that's
she didn't trust who?
Jade said on Twitter that she didn't trust Bianca.
Oh.
She said that she felt like she might have been in on it too, so she kept her silence until she wanted to see.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because they're friends already.
Hmm.
So why wouldn't Naomi tell her that? Why wouldn't Naomi not tell Bianca that she attacked Jade? So she
Hmm.
probably, yeah, I could see that.
And you're parading around with the championships that we won, and
Yeah,
then you moving around after a while as if nothing even happened.
yeah, I could see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
yeah,
It's just a really messy situation.
it is, and I think we should get to the Bianca of it all now.
But it's still cinema.
It's always cinema.
Oh my goodness, what are these people doing? Who's these writers? They need a
I
raise.
don't know, man.
They ain't getting
Paul,
enough money.
when Paul Levesque decides he want to cook, he be in that thing chefing. You feel me?
But go ahead.
But yeah, if you're Bianca, you're completely blindsided by this. You're with Naomi for months, asking questions, reaching out, like trying to roll innocent people's heads off their shoulders because you feel like they might be involved in something they're not involved in at all. And the
Mm-hmm.
culprit was standing next to you the entire time. So
Mm-hmm.
your new sister and your older sister, like your influence, your inspiration,
Yeah.
turns out to not only be the perpetrator that was been standing next to you this whole time, like your other sister, your new friend, didn't tell you anything at all. It is now blaming you, putting some blame on you, saying that you should have known better, and also saying that you seem to always be in some mess.
I mean, when everybody loves you like everyone loves Bianca,
Yeah,
you're gonna be always in some mess. I hate to say it.
yeah,
Unless you just stop talking to people.
and and Jade says that Bianca is too focused on her world championship match at WrestleMania to worry about mending the relationship between her sisters.
Ooh.
It said her priorities aren't straight, basically. Now that I
Ooh.
disagree with.
Ooh. She said she can't multitask.
She said your priorities screwed up. You rather focus on leather and gold than you know what I'm
Preparing
saying?
your sisters.
Exactly.
But that's not Bianca's job.
It is not Bianca's job.
Like she can't put that all on Bianca when Naomi decided to do that. Jade need to get it out of her head that Bianca had nothing to do with that.
And she knows that she had nothing to do with that. But it's at this point, what do you want her to do?
What do you want her to do?
Like
What do you
because
want from her? What do you want from me?
because I mean Bianca still has her own business she has to handle.
Right.
Like regardless of how you look at it, like they're still on the job. They still got things to do. They still got goals to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't just go away or put on pause just because her friends are having problems. She still has to handle her own business.
She got to handle her own business. That's wild.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
the the one person I feel the worst for in this whole situation is Bianca because what can she do?
exactly. Yeah,
I'm the happiest for Naomi. I'm the happiest for Naomi. I'm proud of Jade for coming back. You know, I'm proud of her coming back, and I I feel bad for Bianca a little bit.
I feel horrible for Bianca.
I feel bad. She, like you said, she's chasing off that world championship. She's what she has been doing the entire time,
Hmm.
even while she held tag team,
Just being successful, being great as she does.
just being great as she does, you know.
She's on her
And
own against the wall. The pressure's building, but she'll never fall. And instead
and
of crying, you hear her roar.
she's in between two friends that are fighting each other.
Hmm.
Literally. Like
Literally. Well, she was between them. Like, she stepped aside.
I wouldn't know how to deal with that.
Oh man.
I've had a couple of I've had a couple of times of this happening throughout life, and I still have no clue what I did other than just not talk to either person anymore. I didn't know how to deal with it. I mean, honestly, some some friendships just doesn't stand the test of time, and I also found out that most little friend groups, girl groups, they don't work out. But when you find one that works and gels well, so you gotta like really know yourself to function properly in a female group for sure, for sure. Um, but when two of them are like at odds, it's hard. It's really hard because you want to tell the other one like, "Hey, I want to go hang out with so and so," and she's like, "Why are you telling me about her? I hate that girl." Like
Let me ask you this, because like and I'm asking you for the audience. I'm asking for myself. I'm a man. I'm not going to be in women's business. But why do you think that is?
why do I think what is?
Like the fragility of those friendships. Like, is it? Do you think it's competing with each other?
What I've dealt with in the past, I wouldn't say competing with each other at all. I would say definitely not knowing yourself.
Hmm.
I think that a lot of women didn't take the time out to get to know themselves when we are in our 20s. I don't think a lot of them did that, but at least the ones that I've run into, at least the ones I've run into. Um and when the friendships fall out, especially over something so simple,
Hmm.
it's because they might not even like each other to begin with.
Yeah.
There's a high chance that's a thing. Um, there
Yeah.
could be some secret animosity, some type of secret competition going on. Like I stopped being friends with some girls a way long time ago because they thought I was in competition with them and they were competing with me, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Like I don't get it. I'm not going to. Even now, like I don't ever want to feel like I'm competing with someone. Like right now, and I have a really close friend. Our babies are a month apart, and like sometimes when she'll like post a picture, I'm like, damn, do I have to post a picture of my baby now too, or can I wait a day or two? Like, is it okay? I hope even now, and I'm like, I hope I'm not like coming off in the wrong way. Like, oh, look at my baby too. Like, I don't ever want to feel that way. I don't. It does nothing for me to compete with a woman.
Mm,
It doesn't hype me. It doesn't move me. It doesn't do anything for me. So I
mm,
just do the things with what I do. And whoever falls in line just falls in line. Now that I'm saying this out loud though, Naomi never liked Jade.
mm. And here's the plot twist to that. That Jade said that Naomi and her were friends first.
Jade said that.
Before she even joined WWE, she said she was friends with her
Naomi
first.
and Jade were friends before
Before
Naomi met
Naomi was
Bianca.
friends. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and boom goes the dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on, wait. I got one.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that. uh,
But sure, that is crazy, right?
yeah. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
is there?
that's what she said.
Is this valid information? Like, is this truth?
I mean, that's what she said on Twitter. I can't go nothing than what she said on Twitter.
She put it on Twitter. I didn't see.
She put it
Well,
on
I'm not
Twitter.
on Twitter, so I don't see anything that happens on Twitter unless they put it on IG.
Yeah,
And I low key am trying to get off of IG too, but we'll
to
see.
paraphrase the girlies, the tea was piping hot that day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they was going back and forth. And then Liv got on it, got in on it, and she basically got Bianca to apologize to her.
Bianca apologized to Liv. I saw that
Yeah,
part. I
yeah.
saw that part on Facebook
Man,
actually.
man, man, good on Bianca.
Good on Bianca.
Good on Bianca.
I wish nothing but the best out of this situation, but it's definitely going to get worse than it gets better.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like you can save this video. You can whatever market whatever it's gonna be.
Right. It's going
My
to live
pre-
forever. It's going to be on the internet.
my prediction: Naomi will be champion by the end of the summer, taking the championship from Bianca, who's gonna win it at Mania.
Ooh, nice prediction.
hmm Could be a spoiler. We'll see.
Well, we'll see. Y'all heard it here first.
But yeah, these types of friendships, and these types of fallouts, like even on like this side of the fence, like I've been on just about every end of that spectrum.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Hey, yo, not too much, but but yeah, I've been the toxic friend. I've been the the one in the middle, and I've been the quote unquote victim.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah. Just you just have to be aware of yourself. You have to be willing to communicate. You have to be proactive, and you have just be real.
Yeah.
Like if you're spending time with people, you're breaking bread with them, like you know what I'm saying, like you're sharing wine and whatnot, whatever it is that you want to call it that represents your friendships. Just be transparent. Just be honest.
Yes. Yes.
And if you don't like them like that, then just remove them from your life. You don't
There
have
it
to go
is.
to extremes. And if somebody else that you don't like likes them, and this is rich coming from me, let that go, man.
There it is.
Like let that friendship be that friendship. It doesn't affect
Mhm.
yours at all
Yeah.
until it does, and then you got to step in and whoop ass. But until then, just communicate.
Communication is key for everything. Communication and understanding. Please. Please,
Yeah,
people. Please. We got to do
exactly,
better. We got to do better.
exactly. Because who wants to be a chalk outline?
Who wants to be a chalk outline is wild.
Who wants to be Sailcat?
Before we wrap this thing up, there is one thing that I want to share that I found on Google. Friendships ending. I just quickly Google, how often do friends fall out, just to see, how often this thing is going down. Friendships ending or people falling out with friends is a common experience, with studies suggesting that on average, people lose about half of their close friends every 7 years. Every 7 years, losing your close friends is insane.
That is absolutely insane. And maybe exception, not rule for some of us. My closest friend group and I, like them at least a decade. The newest one in my friend group is a decade.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, I was gonna say it kind of makes sense because a person like myself, I don't have friend groups older than 7 years, but I do have friends older than 7 years. I do have close friends that I've been friends with older than 7 years, but it makes sense though because 7 to 10 years is a whole different person.
Yeah,
Every 7 to 10 years is a whole different person.
shoot.
7 to 10 years ago, I was a completely different Novacaine. Like
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
7, 10 years ago, completely different. So when you're a different person, you're gonna have different friendships, and your friendships are gonna look differently. You
Yeah.
may not even really have a true friend. 7 years ago, I had some true friends. I will say I have had some true friends. Thank you, JB. Um, but it makes sense, but it's kind of sad at the same time
Mm-hmm.
because you and your friends can't make it through the changes of life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I thought that I was lacking in. But like I said, I do have friends older than 7 years. Friend groups, now that's a whole new dynamic. I had to figure it out. So
Mm-hmm.
shout out to my girls. Y'all know who y'all is.
I have lost or stepped away from a number of friend groups over the years.
Okay.
Mainly because some of them didn't fit with what I was doing. I'm a true believer of birds of a feather flock together,
Yes.
and I've had friend groups where people were doing toxic things, things morally I didn't agree with, people who they just didn't jive with the direction I was going in, and there was a couple times where I was the toxic one and I needed to go.
Mm-hmm. I will take accountability on the show tonight. I'm pretty sure I've already said it on the BK Spade show, but I haven't said it since being on Society and Pop Culture 101. I definitely was a toxic person at one time. I take accountability for it. I was what the kids calling it, a professional crash out. That was me. Uh, um, like
um,
I hope you guys that are listening do not have to I'm saying go through any type of drama like these girls, ladies are going through right now. Cuz this is some heavy drama. Especially when there's work involved with
mhm,
it, you know. It's never easy to deal with a friendship and business. And what they always say, business and friendships is it's kind of heavy. It's kind of hard to deal with.
also,
But go ahead.
just be transparent, like
Yes.
with yourselves and with each other.
Yes.
It like it doesn't have to come to violence. It doesn't have to come to like anything more than a conversation. Because even now, at this point, even though it seems like it's toxic and messy and drama filled, it might seem beyond repair. A simple conversation could
Yeah.
mend these friendships, like individually and as a collective.
Yeah.
So you just have to want to care enough, like about those friendships, individually and as a collective, to want to go out of your way to fix it. And if you don't, then hey, cool, do what you got to do. But
Right.
if you do, and you're being real with yourself about it, then you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your friends to just step up, be real with each other, and fix it.
There it is. There it is. Well, JB, I think that is a great way to end the episode today.
Okay.
All in all, be better people, people.
Hmm.
JB, let the people know if there's anything going on your side. Uh oh,
Yeah,
the novel
and
back, y'all.
yes, that, boys and girls, wait, close,
Oh, hold on. You know what?
is the real ending of the book.
That's the real ending. That's the real ending.
Now do like one of this girl on Instagram says, take that and apply
Period.
it.
Period. JB, let the people know if there's anything going on your side, and let them know where they can find you.
Yes, I have been approved to do press at MomoCon this year, so if you want to be at MomoCon, come say hi to me. I'll probably be in the press room working my butt off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
come say hi to me. It'll be my first time back in Atlanta since I moved. So,
Nice.
so I'll be with my friend group that's not going to push nobody on no cars.
Right. Nobody gonna be a chalk outline.
Nobody's going to be sale cat. Nobody's going to be a hood ornament.
Oh my gosh, the cell cat.
Did you look that up?
I didn't have to. I told you I used to watch Cow and Chicken.
Okay. I need Sale Cat on the screen so people can see who I'm at. But yes, you can find me at JB versus the World. I got that right the first time. You can find me at JB versus the World spelled out just like that on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can find me on my central hub at jbversustheworld.com and on the Blue Skies, which I barely even use. But if you want to talk with me on Twitter, because his mom called him Twitter, it's JBV the World, because first was just too long for it. And of course, you can find me with the culture clashing with my peoples, with my sister right here, over here, who's putting up gang
Squat, squat, squat,
signs.
squat, squat. I
Gang,
think that
gang,
means
gang,
I
gang, gang.
love you. Enhance.
Does it?
I think like this way. I think.
Oh,
I think. Thank you so much, JB, for coming back through the Society and Pop Culture 101. Guys, thank you for coming through for another episode, sitting with us, learning about the big three, figuring out what's going on with these ladies. I hope you guys, can take something away with you today on how to deal with these friendships of ours. Speaking of friendship, shout out to my bestest friend in the world, my husband, because we will be celebrating 10 years of our relationship coming up this Sunday. And I
what?
am just so, so, so happy and so proud of him and proud of us. 10 years is outrageous.
Yeah,
A whole decade.
a whole decade. Trump was president the first time. That's crazy.
Trump definitely was the president the first time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when we got together, yeah, hold on, wait. No, President Obama was definitely still president.
Was it? Oh, go. That's even better then. Good for y'all. Better for y'all. Better
President
for y'all.
Obama, President Obama definitely was still the president when we first got together.
Oh,
That's
now,
so wild.
oh, look at here. Noah and Novacaine and Kevin, you're gonna be together, and it's gonna be a successful relationship. You're
Bye.
gonna love each other very much, and you're gonna have a produce a child, and then it's gonna be a wonderful child.
BK, I hope you're enjoying your paternity leave. We miss you here,
Fatherhood,
but we
fatherhood,
can't wait for you to get back.
bring your ass
Um,
back.
shout out to shout out to wifey Tia. I hope you're doing well with baby boy.
Shout out to
Baby
Tia.
boy, I hope you're doing good and all the kids in the house. I can say that now. All them
Yeah, you
kids.
can. Yeah, they're a whole
To
proud
all the
family over there.
kids, they is. All them kids and over there. I hope you all are doing well with becoming a bigger family.
You and me will always be tight.
You can find us on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Look at you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook, IG, TikTok. But on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow us, make sure you like us, and you can leave written reviews.
And communicate with your friends before you push them off and make them put them on cars.
What about your friends?
We
All
gonna
right,
turn it.
JB.
Everybody, peace out. Stay black if it applies.
Thank you, JB. I am Instructor Novacaine.
I am gym and teacher JB. We'll play dodgeball after this.
All right, you guys. Thank you.
All right.